girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
Hello everyone, and welcome to MetriX Esports here in the ESEA Open. We're going to be fighting Guerrero, and I've seen a lot of you are pretty excited for what's about to go down. I'm your play-by-playcaster Atro, and well, tonight let's just see how this best of one pans out, shall we? As we're joining in the match, I want to see some people up in the chat. I've seen a lot of you already you know, going at it, liking and everything. Remember to do that, and also press subscribe, you know, that little bell. It all helps out MetriX Esports, and I'm sure a lot of you that are here right now, everybody is already attuned to what's going down. Cool. So, we're going to be watching Overpass. Now, this is going to be exciting based on multiple factors. Now, this is my first time actually seeing this team MetriX play. So, you guys will have to walk me through it, give me some insight on these players, spill the beans on them. But until you do, let's see how they actually work out. There is a bit of a delay going on, so I'm only going to be able to respond to you guys in like round after round. But it should be fine until then. We're gonna have to wait for everybody to actually join. So, how's everyone's days going? How are we doing? Waiting to actually see how this one plays out. Is the audio good? Is everything okay? Let's do that. We can pull it up later, if need be. I do believe the roster that we are going to be looking at coming in here from MetriX is going to be Yols, Luke Peef, Yorick, Captain, and Wacko. Now, I don't know anything about Guerrero Esport. I don't know what their lineup should be, but should be interesting to see. No, actually, I have Austin coming in from MetriX. So this lineup should be a bit different from what I know, but again, should all be fine. Cool. I see some of you in the chat. Again, a bit unfortunate that there is that delay, so I can't really real-time speak with you guys. But I do see Reiki, I do see Philong. Hello, you guys. I like the Rise profile picture, Philong. Cool. They all should be joining in about a few minutes now, so... Okay, so I figured it out. It is around about like a minute delay between when I put out my commentary and when you guys hear it, so keep that in mind. Oh, we got one more person joining in. It's gonna be Luke. Let's see over here. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'll just leave you guys on the screen right here, and I'll put back some background music until everyone joins, and we will start it out.
There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa. Why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on, and I deserve to stay, and I'll find my way. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm your home. I wanna be with you always. Know you're not alone, 'cause I'm your home. In the dark we fight. You take the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you are glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay, and I will find my way. I will find my way. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious.
Okay, I do believe we might just see everyone play in a couple of moments here as everyone readies up. You guys excited? You guys ready to see MetriX versus Guerrero? I sure as heck am. Let's get to it then. So let's run through the rosters a bit for the set of MetriX. We have Yols, Luke, Yorick, Pawn, and Austin Arena, or Austin as I'll call him from now on. And from the set of Guerrero, we will have Max, Soseri, Den, Huge, and Alpha. Cool. Let me just change something really quick. And good. Seems like Den's. So I guess we'll just watch them warm up for a few moments over here. Okay, we are finally ready to get into it. It's going to be a pretty interesting match going into it. Overpass. It's gonna be Don't think it's gonna be that important who wins this knife round right here. It's going to come down to how well we can get these trades going. But it does look to be in the favor of MetriX right here. And I presume they will probably take that CT side. Or Alpha, will you just... Okay, you won't. If we take the C side over here for MetriX, we are gonna be looking at hopefully a dominant start going into this half. Let's check it out. Match is live indeed, and we're gonna see... Okay, Pawn is probably playing support along with Yorick today. We're gonna be seeing a smoke, a flash, and 2 nades coming out of MetriX, and Guerrero are gonna opt for full body armor, which I don't know if is that smart. You know, you are fighting USPSs in the pistol round right here. But they will play however they want to play, as Yorick prepares for this pop flash over here. Pawn is gonna try and get some information out of Guerrero, but not gonna find anything yet. Push, trying to push through. Looks like the split might end up successful for Guerrero, but they do not have to bomb into the A site where they are planning to push right here, where it is way more empty. Already Austin with the first pick, then falls down. It looks like Austin is still there in Monster to get that double kill. Bouge though, wonderful flick over there onto the heads of Pawn. Austin gets a double kill and gets Guerrero this first pistol round. Wonderful execution coming out there from the T side. It's down to Luke to try and attempt to do anything. Sure, he has a defuse kit on the ground, but you'll have to get a triple gear here at 18 HP, which is, in my opinion, pretty improbable. You spot out the first, and as you try to go to CT, you're gonna be met with a surprise over here. And that surprise is gonna be the bullets coming out of Max's mag. Okay, so let's see. Probably we're gonna see a force play coming out here of Guerrero, and MetriX are gonna be forced into Deagles, and I like the CZ pick over there, Pawn. Very, very nice. Let's see if you do anything with it though. You have the flashes, you have the smokes to work with, but Guerrero have a full buy right here. Oh. Again, MetriX is tactic is a bit interesting. You know, they are always pushing that water and that monster, and it's not gonna work out. Bouge over there with an AK gets a triple kill with the help of Alpha, and just completely gets shut down. It's down to Europe with a P250 to attempt to take out at least a few guns. That's not gonna happen. Flawless round coming out of Guerrero over here. I wonder why MetriX plays so aggressively on the CT side. All of them B side, always. Besides Yorick, who's holding down, who's trying to be an anchor in A, but most of the time he tends to rotate as well. So, I wonder what's their game plan here. Now, seeing as they have USPs and the love stab comes in there from Bouge onto Mags. They're all A, they're all mid, and this plant is gonna go underway. It's unexpectedly easy for Guerrero so far, but MetriX can definitely pull it back. It's only a 3-round victory coming in here for Guerrero. Looks like offline the first, and he's gonna look at the second as well. The third comes in along, and already MetriX have fallen out of the game for round number 3. I wonder why Yorick and Pawn, well, Pawn doesn't just go for it. You know, you have a USP, you have exactly 0 to work with and 0 to save, so cool. 3-0 coming in for Guerrero. Now they have the money and the guns to work with. Utility's gonna come in as well from MetriX, and we're gonna see a full buy versus a broken buy out here. So MetriX in theory should win this one. Let's see if the guns speak for the way they shoot. Okay, AWP in hand. Yols is looking like he is going to be our main operator here today. Luke almost managing to find some damage onto the head of Mags over there. Oh, but he gets pushed. Wonderful execution and flash coming in there from Mags. He's pushing it along and getting a double kill. It's down to Yols and Yorick to attempt to pull anything off because Guerrero are just too powerful right now. And their snowball is not going to be quenched. Well, interesting smoke over there. Maybe he just didn't like the pollution going on. Wasn't enough of it, so he decided to just, you know, throw on a bit more just for keepsake. Making sure. Now, Guerrero are upgrading to M4s, 2 of them to be precise, and Mags is still gonna stick around with that Galil. 4-0. Coming in here for Guerrero. MetriX, you gotta step it up. This was a full buy with utilities and everything. And it still didn't go your way. The rotation was pretty good coming in here from Guerrero. And oh, they find this exit frag. They find both exit frags over there onto the last remaining members of MetriX. That is sad. But sadly now they are forced into a deco. Pawn is gonna buy up a smoke, probably throw it down water again. And this execute. Ooh, Yorick already falling down to 54 HP. Mags looks for the peak, but he doesn't take it yet. Already, everybody from Guerrero have gotten full control over the mid site. And it looks like nobody's holding long either. They could attempt to push through that, but they're playing this one passively. They're playing this one tactically and tactfully because it looks like they're gonna shift walk their way onto the site. What they won't know though is that MetriX are all ready for it. 4 Deagles and a USP. Although Guerrero definitely have the gun advantage and the utility advantage. Molly's gonna go out for Dumpster over there. Both flashes are gonna go in as well. It looks like Yorick and Austin are gonna fall down. It's down to Pawn to try and do anything. Oh, poor MetriX over there. Absolutely getting denied any initiative they had onto that A site. And immediately wiped out of the face of the planet. If this keeps going, you know, Guerrero are gonna be able to pick up a pretty easy win, especially when they have 12k in the bank right here. So MetriX, you've got to step it up. AWP again coming in from Yols and Yorick with an AUG. Let's check the scoreboard, shall we? Austin with the only 2 kills. And Pawn and Yols as well. Luke and Yorick haven't been able to find anything yet. Will that change right here? No, Bouge with a wonderful spray transfer finds both Pawn and Austin with the help of Sorcery. And already the B side is pretty opened up. It's down to Luke to try and hold it down from the bridge position, but I'm not that hopeful that he can hold it down. The boost is about to go through though, so if Mags spots out Luke, that's the end of this round as well. Flash is gonna go out any second here from Sorcery. And Alpha's gonna try and pick Heaven. Now, Sorcery and his teammates are gonna push out and find the pick onto Yols with a good trade there. That's another round for Guerrero. It's down to Yorick to attempt to do anything with that AUG. Sure, everyone is low HP besides Den, but it's still gonna be pretty hard coming in from CT over there. The bomb is gonna get planted any second now, and the first pick comes down through from Yorick. But wonderful playing coming in here from Den with a quick shoulder peek takes Yorick out, and that is the 6th round gone out. Cool. Now, it's still looking like this is predominantly Guerrero's side, and I don't know if this was their map pick or anything, but it's definitely not looking good for MetriX. Yorick is forced onto a Nova, which I don't know if it'll work out. Sure, in connector here you would have been able to find anyone, but everybody's going B, and yet again nobody is out there to get information. The triple boost gonna come out of MetriX over there, and Austin might be able to find some damage going out. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Bouge already with the trade onto Luke. Sorcery went down as well, and Yorick has managed to do good work with that Nova. It's down to Mags and Alpha, but already, oh, Pawn goes down. He was 10 HP and Yorick as well as 24. This is still looking pretty bad for MetriX, even though they managed to pick up a few picks, a few frags over there. Good smoke for Heaven, and probably gonna see a plant any second now. An AK and a Nova to work with, that is not a lot right here, especially when you only have 24 HP. Looks like they're gonna shift walk their way onto the site or to Heaven. No. Yorick over there is planning to perhaps try and stall this one out, try to save this one. Let's hope that doesn't mean that Yorick, has given up already. It is 7-0. It's not impossible for the comeback, but it's definitely looking like Guerrero have got this half in the bag. Especially when you see Boosh hitting that 16k mark. Oh boy. This ESEA Open is tough. It's definitely tough. Full buy coming out here for MetriX yet again. Guerrero are gonna go at it with 5 AKs this time. No AWP to speak of coming out of, I believe it was Den who was holding down that AWP for Guerrero. I don't even know. They might have not actually picked up any AWP so far. Oh, but wonderful first pick out there from Yoles. Getting the man advantage early is a godsend right here for MetriX. Smoke is gonna go down as well into Monster, but it's not gonna matter much. Everyone is already in Playground and trying to push up Connector as well. There are a pop flash for long, but there is nobody there. Only 2 people trying to hold down toilets over there with Yorick and Luke. Bomb has been picked up from rotation now. They're going long. Nobody's holding it down, so this might prove fatal for MetriX coming in here. If they get found out. Oh, they're actually trying to push to the toilets. Interesting choice over there, Guerrero. Maybe you're going for the rotation onto the B site. Who knows? Actually, this rotation proved to be pretty good right here. So Seri might find the pick over there if he holds down Connector onto Austin. As the rest of Guerrero are trying to push up into A. Yorick is holding down this angle, and it looks like he's gonna find one, and the second is gonna take him down. Luke is still up there though, getting double kill, and finally the round for Guerrero, or not yet. So Seri are trying to do this 1v3 clutch. It was a 1v4. You spotted out one, you spotted out the second, you're trying to go for it. The flash has gone out, and good team play coming out of Pawn and Austin over there. The double came in from Yoles, trying to double up his teammate. And has gone that round for MetriX. Now, right here, they didn't really manage to put a dent in the economy that Guerrero has built up, but they have managed to pick up their first round, so they're not going to go down without a fight. Molly gun out, it's going to be quenched by that smoke. And so Seri and I believe that was Mags are gonna attempt to boost themselves up into Playground and wait for anybody that might just push long over there. Then with a flash, it's a good bait coming in here for the Connector side. Everyone is holding down that T-base for Guerrero, trying to decide where they'll go. Maybe they'll play time on this and just rush at 30 seconds or even 20. Or not, the execute is gonna come on through. Looks like they are ready for anything that's about to go down. The flash is gonna go out, and Boosh is going to go in their head first. So Seri finds the first and doesn't check on the second. Austin takes him out. It's down to a 4v4, and Austin's holding down that angle along with his teammates. They're gonna push up, and Max is gonna take them out. Down to Max, who doesn't check the water over there. He gets taken out as well. The AWP has gone to waste. It's down to a 3v3 as Austin pushes in through here. He finds one. Yoles finds the second. Wonderfully done. Coming in here for MetriX. It's still a 2v1 though. Den has the AK in hand and 74 HP to work with. Oh, but it's not going to be enough. Important round over here indeed, as MetriX have been able to pick up their second round in a row. and stop this absolute build-up that Guerrero has had so far. So this half is still winnable. We still can see an 8-7. And with this full buy coming in here, yet again, Guerrero's not looking like they're bad on cash anytime soon. Oh, but what they are bad on is manpower right now, because Yoles is gonna absolutely demolish all that they have. The trade has come on through for Yorick though. Alpha being stuck in a corner over there between Austin and Pawn. He's gonna be found out any second now and get taken care of. Wonderfully done. Down to Max, Bouge, and Den to attempt to do anything here into this mid side. The flash is probably gonna come out any second here. And they're gonna be pushing up toilets. Now Yoles is holding them down. Bouge trying to push up through that open spot, see if he sees anything, hears anything. Any information he could get is important one. Guerrero is still playing this one pretty smartly. They're playing this one by the book, and they're trying to whittle down to as little time as they need to go in and do this execute. But it seems to be on their way already. Yoles misses up the first shot, trying to go for the flick in between both of them. Den trying to push up as well. Looks like Bouge is gonna get taken out first, and then Yoles finds a second and doesn't get himself killed. Good enough. Den is still up there by his lonesome. Good spray coming in there from Pawn and Austin, getting the double kill and finishing up this 10th round. 3-7 for MetriX. It seems like they're on a roll. Austin, especially with 10 kills on the board, is the top fragger in this lobby right now. We have gotten a pause, so interestingly enough, I don't believe it's from any of the teams. It's not a timeout. But we might see a comeback here for MetriX, or we might have all just jinxed it. And let's see how this next round procures. What results we're gonna see. Looks like Guerrero don't have a designated opper. They're all playing AKs every round, even when they can buy an AWP. So it's pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Oh, look at that! Yoles still keeping up with that aggressive position, trying to find the man advantage over there in the middle part of the map, as Long is probably gonna get obliterated in a second over here by Guerrero. Nobody's holding it down. Two people in toilets and pushed up, and Yoles finds the first. He's gonna look for the second as well. The molly's pretty good, and Yorick is still trying to hold him back, but oh, look at that. They didn't expect the second coming in there. Yorick with the double kill, wonderfully done. Picks up the AWP and is gonna get taken out by Alpha, who was pushing up Long. Even I didn't see that on the minimap. So it's still good for MetriX over here. They have managed to do a 2-for-3 trade. So in theory this round should be won, but Alpha and Den have been performing pretty well. And especially when Luke isn't gonna check his corners over there, coming in from Long. Pawn with a good trigger discipline over there managed to take down Alpha, and it's down to Austin and Pawn to try and take down Den, who has the bomb to his side. 40 seconds left to play with. He still has a lot of time right here, and the molly is gonna go out for the dumpster over there. It should be fine. It should be fine for Den right here to go ahead and plant, but he's still keeping an eye on Bank over there. Oh, Austin and Pawn are trying to push Den up, and oh, Den with a nice spray over there. It's down to a 1v1 scenario, and Den with the clutch up of the century manages to find a double kill and win this round for Guerrero, picking them back up exactly when they needed it to. And now they have enough money to actually buy that AVP and throw it down over to Mags. Okay. Sadly enough, MetriX, even after that wonderful round, they got a few kills on the board, but they're gonna be forced into yet another deco. Yols doesn't look like he likes to play with the deagle. He's only been playing USP every time they've gone for one of these. And yet again, they are all pushing B, which this time may be the correct play, or they'll just line each other up. And yeah, look at that. Yoel's already falling down. He was the one with the USPS, and wonderfully done by Austin over here, along with Pawn to take out 2 from the side of Guerrero. Deagle's in hand. Let's see if it's gonna work out, and you're gonna be able to take a few more guns away from this round. Oh, Yorick being up there in heaven, trying to get a few picks in. But you're gonna have your head exposed, buddy, and you're gonna get taken out. Oh, Luke has picked up an AK, actually. And even though the flash goes out, Boosh falls down to 34 HP. Boosh is gonna peek on over to Luke, and he's gonna find a kill over there. It's down to Yorick, and I don't believe he can do much but take on a few more guns away. But not even that. Look at that. Round number 12, and 9-3 for Guerrero Esports. If they're gonna pick up their double digits here, it's gonna be looking pretty bad for MetriX. Yols again with that AWP. He's having a really good time with it so far. So he's gonna keep at it, and MetriX are playing this one way too aggressively. Yorick manages to find a trade and leave Boosh to 42 HP, but the shooting could have been worked up upon. Now you've left Yols to die over there. Austin, thankfully enough, has managed to come in with the flank, and it's down to Alpha in a 1v3 scenario. But that could have backfired way worse than it actually has. Alpha can't really do anything here without the bomb. It is being held down by Luke over here, along with Austin, so this crossfire is going to be a pretty tough one to get behind, but Alpha, I do think that you are the one man that can do it. Checking the leaderboard over here, we do see that, you know, everyone is pretty equal for the side of Guerrero, whereas Luke and Pawn really step it up a bit as Luke just gets taken out by Alpha over here. It's in a 1v2 scenario. He has the bomb. He has 40 seconds left to play with. Flashes and mollies to go around. This B rotate will have to be swift, as I do believe Pawn is holding up A along with Austin. Oh no. This might be bad here coming in for MetriX if you don't check your B site over here. Molly's gonna go out, and as Alpha's making sure that everything is open, the rotation is gonna come on through. You can plant this, Alpha. It's gonna be a quick retake for MetriX though, if they manage to find the peek onto you. Oh, actually, look at that. Pawn coming in from CT and Austin looking down at heaven. Nobody manages to spot out Alpha yet. But you're not gonna be looking at the right spot. Oh, the smoke for short over there coming in from Alpha. Coming in for Alpha, I meant to say, over there. Oh my god, look at that! He manages to find Pawn, but Austin with a quick reaction time takes him out. Good round over here for MetriX. Pawn was a bit baited over there by his teammate. I do believe that you could see the gun barrel through the smoke a bit earlier, but it is what it is. And 2 rounds left to go of this half. Let's see if Guerrero managed to find their double digits, or if MetriX ended up with a 6-9. Well, semi-victory, you know, you're coming back from a complete 7-0 lead, so that's good. Oh, Boston actually falling down to 72 HP. If Alpha's gonna be pushed up over there, it's gonna be looking pretty bad for him. But not anymore. He's reloaded and he's ready to go. Mags holding down that AWP angle of the one-way smoke. Interconnect there. It's looking pretty bleak right here for MetriX. You know, we are looking at an MP9, a FAMAS, and actually 2 FAMASs coming out of MetriX even before their their last round, you know. So this second to last round, if they win it, sure, it's great. But if they don't right here, it's gonna be detrimental that they lose 2 more rounds, and you just let them push on through to water. So series there as well. Sure, pawn might be able to hold them off until you actually come in there, but oh, Bouge heard his own teammate and got scared. Guerrero is still trying to pick up this B side, but everyone from MetriX is ready to respond. The smokes are gonna go out and the execute is on their way. Look at that, Mags is pushing in with the AWP. You shouldn't have gone in with that. Austin managing to find the triple kill. Wonderfully done. And that's another round for MetriX in the bag. Austin is absolutely carrying at this point with 16 kills on the board, top fragging in this half. Look at that. Guerrero is so even right here. 12 and 11, 11, 11, 11. The scores are also looking extremely close. That is a team that knows how to play together, I'll tell you what. They've been managing to get some decent executes on their way as well. But they're still struggling when it comes to actually getting these clutch situations. Especially when Yorick just pushes in right like that through the smoke, finds Den with the Mac 10, and oh, he doesn't look at where she should have. Yorick falls down to 30 HP, 20 actually. Thank God Max didn't have an AK to work with that, because he would have been dead if he did. Yorick still taking up that aggressive position, trying to save himself from certain doom. Everyone from Guerrero is gonna push up to A, and you're gonna fall on the sides of Yols any second now, exactly as Bouge just did. Are you gonna keep on pushing this? You probably are, Guerrero. Oh, so close to managing to find a pick onto Yols. Yols and Yorick down to 20 HP. Both of them are gonna get taken out any second right here as Sosiri just gets into the site and finds a double kill. The smoke is gonna go down as well for Dumpster over there, and it looks like Alpha was ready to intake Yorick. 2v3 scenario actually, looking pretty bad for MetriX. This all turned about in a quick succession, and Mags playing with fire over there, holding down a corner that should have not been held. Should have been held. Pawn actually does manage to find Mags, but it's too late. He pushed into the site, and Guerrero definitely won that half. Cool. So again, pistol. This time we've changed up the rounds and we have done up with our economy yet again. Let's see if they are ready to go into it. It was a valiant effort coming in from MetriX, but I do think that Guerrero just had a bit too much of a head start. You know, they should have come together and decided on a better strategy up for a setup onto the CT side, because this T side is definitely going to be a bit harsher than their CT was. And in this best of one, I'm not sure if you lose one game, you're out, or like if it's based on a point system, like you lose 1 minus 2 points and stuff like that. But I guess we'll have to see. Seems like MetriX isn't ready yet. They're probably discussing strats for what's about to go down next. And quick peek, guys, we will have an interview with York himself at the end of this, so we'll be able to find out what they're trying to plan out here. That viewer just fucking flew. Remember, guys, stay hydrated as I. Okay, looks like we're finally in it. CT side for Guerrero. Let's see how it goes for MetriX. Picked up 2 flashes, 2 smokes, and a molly. I wonder what you're gonna do with those. Are you trying to go for a B execute? Looks like that isn't the case. They still might go connector here. No, they will actually go A and try to see what's gonna happen here into the mid side. But oh wow, 3 people from Guerrero are holding down this connector. The flash is gonna go out, and only Yols was there. Good bait, but it's in a 4v5 scenario, especially when you have pistols right here. The mana advantage is everything. And the bait hasn't gone long enough so that actually it would work out for MetriX here. Look at that, everyone has already regrouped and reformed themselves. Guerrero is still back into the site. It's a 4v3 scenario and everyone's trying to do this retake. Luke trying to hold down from stairs, and the rest are gonna be met with a not so nice fate as Mags comes in there and manages to find Pawn. It's down to Den to actually take off Luke's head, and that's the pistol round coming in here for MetriX. Guerrero with the defuse kit actually buyed from the very beginning. Really well played. Alpha 10 assists. He's definitely playing up that support role, tell you what. A lot of utility being bought up here into this half for MetriX. They're trying to win this round. But is it gonna be enough? Is utility gonna be enough as Bouge just comes in there and sprays Yol down, gets a triple kill and has the USPS out? Will take out Yols as well, and it's down to Yorick to attempt to do anything here, but it's not enough. Flawless round coming in here for Guerrero. And picking up their 12th round. It's looking bad for MetriX. You have to pick this one back up. I do believe in the comeback, but it's gonna be harsh. Interestingly enough, even though they have money, Bouge and Mags decided to not opt into diffuse kits. Remember kids, don't be a loser, buy a diffuser. It's the difference in rounds over here. But for this pistol, I don't know if MetriX are even going to be able to actually plan this one. Look at that, Den with the quadra, Den with the ace. Oh, Mags stole it away from him. How dare he? Complete total rollout coming in here from Guerrero with only a FAMAS. Den was able to get almost a team kill. Oh boy. Oh boy. Already, that Molly is gonna work out really nicely for Yuri, taking out Bouge, and now Pawn has managed to pick up a kill for himself. It's down to a 5v3 scenario, and I already like this better. Oh, Den doesn't check up behind him, even though the smoke was in front. He could have taken a peek, but now it's down to Soseri, who has gotten a double kill. He doesn't know that there's nobody monster. There is one water, though. The bomb is probably gonna go down A right here into the long side. There's only Max to hold it out, and Austin might just find himself a surprise if he decides to knife walk this one. Oh, Mags, poor timing over on that one. It looks like MetriX are gonna be up to get their 6th round. But it's gonna come down to if Soseri doesn't get this ace. All chances are that with the way he's been shooting, possibilities are ensued. Oh, look at that. The Molly's gonna go on through him, and he's left at 67 HP. He doesn't check the corner, and Yorick takes him out. Good round coming in here for MetriX. Okay. And an interesting full buy coming out here from Guerrero. They're betting it all on this one round, especially when MetriX have AKs of their own. Sadly, Yols didn't have enough money in his pockets to get himself an AWP, Bomb gonna get picked up from rotation and it's probably gonna go down B here as they are opening up this water position. Luke and the pawn are ready to enter this side with a flash. It looks like that flash is going to come in from Yols. They are actually going A, so the rotation is pretty good. The fake out might have just worked. MetriX, you have to play this one with your heads, but Guerrero are going to know where you are if you just do movements like that. Come on there, Austin. Okay, mollies are underway, and it looks like the flashes as well. The execution coming in any second now. Oh my god, Pawn with the double. Pawn almost finding the triple, but Alpha actually getting the spray down of the century over there, finding both Pawn and Austin. It's down to a 3v3, and the bomb is going to get planted down. Alpha is going to fall. But everyone from the set of MetriX is hit. Yols 59 HP, Luke 60. Oh, York, you've messed up that smoke, and now it's probably going to cost you your life. Because Max just managed to wallbang you out into next Wednesday. Oh, you're not gonna check where you should though, Max. Yols is still up there onto the site, and so is Luke. The flash is gonna go out, and it's down to Den in a 2v1 scenario. He has a defuse kit, but he has to go away. Not enough time. Let's see if you get these exit frags or not. And you will not. Okay, yet another round in the bag coming in here for MetriX. Good job, but it's still a long ways away before you can actually come back from this one. Going into round number 21. This is round 6 of this half, but I wonder what your plan is, MetriX. You've been able to win quite a few rounds up on this one, but oh, Luke, how did you do that? You just sprayed down through that smoke, and luckily enough, you managed to find a kill, just like Pawn and Austin have done here. They've gone into connector and managed to pick themselves up a double kill. The man advantage is definitely there, and now that Guerrero only had Deagles to work with, they are going to be in a pretty tight spot going into the next round. 13-8 most likely. Pawn actually trying to go over there, and it's down to Alpha and Boosh, and Boosh has actually picked up an M4, so he'll most likely try and save that one. The flash is good coming in from Alpha. He's managed to pick up one kill, and that's all he needed to take. Good job, Alpha, over there. 13-8 coming in here, still in the favor of Guerrero, but they are pulling back that round difference bit by bit. Five-round difference coming in here for MetriX and Guerrero Esports. Match paused again from ESEA. We've been having these problems all around today, especially with the major and everything. Everything is just crazy. Full buy coming out of both these teams right here. Guerrero is betting it all on the line here, because if they lose this round, they will be forced onto a half buy next or a full save. A full save will only yield them one round to the enemy, whereas a half buy might or might not win them that round, or might not lose them the next two rounds. So it's definitely pretty important how you manage your economy over there, and it looks like Yorick and Luke are just pre-firing all the spots that they know. flash for water is gonna go out, and they're gonna push out, but nobody's watching short, so... Wonderful pick over there, still. Managing to kill out Austin through the wall. Oh, Mags is gonna be able to pick up a decent 2 kills over there. On the unbeknownst and unbecoming on Europe. Didn't expect those 2 kills to actually be made on them instead of the enemy. It's down to Luke and Yols, and I don't know how much they can do. Yols isn't even watching connector over there, so he's probably gonna get surprised any second by them pushing up. Oh, actually, he's gonna find a pick. Good job over there. Oh, it's not gonna be him, it's gonna be Luke, who has come in from the back and managed to save his teammate's life. The smoke is gonna go down for bank, and as Yules is trying to open up the site, another one is gonna go down. Oh, poor Yules over there. Sosiri is just absolutely berserk today and managed to pick up himself a double kill. Now, a 14-8, 6-round difference. Guerrero only need 2 more rounds to finish this game up. And especially when MetriX does mistakes like that, losing out that flash is gonna let Den pick up the double kill, almost picking up the triple, leaving Yules to 40 HP. Max is gonna pick up after him, and that's this round done as well, most likely. Because Luke and Austin are the only 2 left. With AKs and flashes, sure, but same can be said about Guerrero over here. They have one of your AKs and it's their most important member. Max is gonna pick up Austin as well, and I think that is around number 23. Look at that. We've reached 15-8, and Guerrero only need 1 more round, so they can fool around with this one if they want, or they can end it quickly, especially when Max is going to pick up that AWP and take it all away, because MetriX are sadly forced into a half-buy with Tech 9s and a Mac 10s, you know. You're forced to storming down this B site, and most likely Guerrero can read that, because they sent down Bouge, they sent down Alpha and Sosiri up to your positions, and everyone is down in waters right here. If you're gonna be trying to push, the boost is gonna come on through, and let's see how many Bouge can take out. Oh, he doesn't spot. Oh, he actually does spot out the first, and he's seen the second as well. Already 4-5. MetriX, I think, I'm sad to say, but this is the end of the road. As the smoke is gonna come out, the flashes as well. Bouge manages to pick up his 3rd kill. The triple coming in from Bouge. He's absolutely going insane with that M4A1S. As Yorick is gonna push on through. Oh, he's gonna get caught up by Yules, and he's not gonna manage to find the ace. He's down to Yules in a 2v1, but he's getting pressured down from heaven. The bomb is down. There is 1 minute left to work with, though, and the grenade is gonna end it all. What a match coming in here for MetriX and GRG. GG's to both teams. This has been it. Oh boy. I wonder where it all went wrong, but I guess we're gonna find out in the upcoming seconds. Let's try and get Yorick up in here and ask him what went wrong. Until then, what do you guys think? What happened with this round? Did you guys enjoy what you saw, or were you pretty, you know, down in the dumps that MetriX actually couldn't pick up this one? Let's check from Yorick. Hello, Yorick. What's up?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, unfortunate loss again. Yeah, I'm
What?
pretty disappointed. Just like yesterday, we just played so bad, and there's just no excuses. We can make a point on the other guys' elo, but they weren't that good, and we were just playing really bad. So
Oh, so it's been a reoccurring thing that's been happening to you guys to actually be losing these
yeah,
equal
for sure. That's
matches.
that's pretty much our entire team. Losing against people we shouldn't lose against, and that's uh also, yeah, it always just triggers me a bit, but yeah, I think it wasn't the really, it should have been a close match.
Hmm. Well, I definitely think that if you hadn't let the enemy actually get such a big head start in the beginning, you could have found yourself in a way more favorable position. But what led you in the first few rounds to actually, give up that half? Because I saw that it was a 7-0 lead and you
Yeah.
guys weren't changing up anything. You were going for the same executes and the same smoke flashes that you were doing for the entire game. In round 8, you kind of changed it up and I think somebody took charge besides the IGL.
I'm not entirely sure what round it was exactly, but it's always for us a little bit hard, because if we lose the pistol, then it's one force by round where we do something special. So we kind of have 3 rounds thrown away, and then
Mm,
we lose another buy round. That's like our standard default round, because you want to know how are they playing on the buy rounds, and so we lost another one. And then you're already on 5-0 because you lose the eco on top of it, and then um, we tried another default round, and that just didn't work, so we changed it up. I don't really remember what it was, but yeah, we
mm.
we yeah, maybe should just change it up a little bit sooner, although we haven't even tried our buy rounds yet.
Perhaps, perhaps. Can you run me down through the roster? I didn't quite get to see who was the IGL, who was playing more like support, because all of you were trying to do your own thing. You were trying to play more individually. That macro play just kind of got thrown out of the window a bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's also a little bit of a thing, because if you know they are individually better, you have to play really good as a team, and all the individuals have to step up. But in general, I'm the IGL, and I'm most oftenly just go for a little bit of the baity plays, just throwing myself in for tray kills. Um,
Mm,
and um, in general, Yules is the main opera, is just always trying to create space, and on the CD side, just frag a lot. And then yeah, Austin and Pawn always just try to play together for the CT side and the T side. But the roles, I don't think that's really a big issue right now. I think we just have to work on the execution, because the execution was pretty bad.
yeah, fair enough. At one point, though, you guys were constantly bunching up and going into like the B side or the A side together. Not always on the pistol rounds. I did see one full buy where you guys decided to hold down the site, four of you, and you just left you were by yourself like an anchor into the A site. Is that
Uh,
something you guys do often?
I don't really remember the situation. Can you sketch it again for me? Because I'm
So you
pretty,
are left by yourself in A as an anchor, and
yeah, on
the
the
rest
CT
of your
side.
team,
Yeah,
yes, and the rest
yeah,
of your team has decided to be aggressive on the CT side and push down B.
yeah. That's something we do a lot. In general, on the CT side of Overpass, I really enjoy playing solo A. I think it's really possible to play good solo A. But also, that's more kind of a responsive play, because they weren't taking map control as heavily, so you can play 1A pretty easily. And especially considering all our early buy rounds were losing on the B side, so I thought I want to have the main operator there, so he can just do a little bit of picking off, and then I'll play the solo A and just hold it as long as possible. And I think it worked pretty well. But yeah, the execution has to be worked on again. For example, I remember the round. I think it was I was solo, and I was just staying alive in the long toilets. And we gave up the A side, which is not like a big deal. And then we came in a 3v1 or something and threw that, because the spacing was pretty bad on Austin
Oh
and
yeah,
Pawn in the
right.
2v1 clutch on the bank guy. I'm not sure if you remember that one.
I do, I do.
I think that was the key round. I think, because the momentum was pretty.
pretty important for
stagnating.
you over
Yeah,
there, and once you
yeah,
lost
yeah,
it,
exactly. Also, the mood became pretty sad because those rounds are just rounds we should have won by easily, but just people individually not being as precise and as sharp as they should be. That just cost us so many rounds, and that's definitely something we should work on.
Okay. Was Overpass a map that you guys are comfortable with, or was it
No,
your opponent's
no.
pick?
It was randomized by ESEA. You both get 3 events, and then the other things are randomized.
Hmm.
This is actually the third or fourth time we have played Overpass together.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
but yeah, with this roster, I think yeah, it's the fourth time I think. But the thing, me, Jules, Bon, and Luke Peeve have been together for over a year, pretty much now.
Okay, so you
So
guys are really well
yeah,
acquainted with each other. You know your
yeah,
strengths.
exactly. The four of us are pretty comfortable on Overpass, but always the fifth player is always a bit swapping around in general. So
And
yeah,
who was that
there's
fifth player coming into play?
Austin Reno.
Okay, yeah. Well, Austin was definitely the one who was, trying to keep the game alive for many of those rounds. He's
Yeah, I
held
think
up
he
a
is.
few clutches, and
Yeah, exactly. He
yeah.
did a great individual, but yeah, I think the team play is a bit lacking still.
Okay.
So that's if he can manage to avoid those team mistakes, that he's definitely the star player. But I feel like this game was just not as ideal
Yeah,
as
but
for every individual player.
especially for you, Yorick, as the IGL, I think you have learned a lot from this, and you will go up to your team and come out better from this game. So I won't say, I wouldn't like to say that this match was a complete loss for you guys. In the
No, it's
future,
always
as
a
you're
learning
seeing,
opportunity.
yeah, it's definitely a good learning opportunity. Look back on this one and figure out your mistakes. But I guess that's kind of it for the interview. Do you have anything you want to shout out or tell
Uh,
us?
no, really, I want to do a shout out to Paul Kalele. That's the
Okay.
only thing I just wanted to do, and also love you, Weko. And yeah, okay, that was it. Bye bye.
Okay, yeah. Thank you guys
Thanks for
for
casting the
watching.
match, by the way. It's really
Thank